mass of thunderclouds. It seems that a strong storm is brewing. What on earth is that place?
Dragon Pool. Just as I thought. They really never give up, do they? The weather in Dragon Pool, particularly the thunderstorms, is influenced by the activity of the darkness. Judging by the looks of it, things are quite chaotic there now. We've had a small thunderstorm before, and the outflow of darkness energy devastated the entire Joltville. And this time...
Then we must stop the darkness, now!
This way! Come with me!
Madame Huang, we've successfully eliminated all the darkness that fled once Dragon Pool was activated. But at the moment, we're unsure of the exact situation within Dragon Pool.
Got it. You did well. Continue keeping an eye on the surroundings. We will take over Dragon Pool from here.
Yes, ma'am.
With the darkness escaping from Dragon Pool, abrupt abyss currents popping up everywhere, and the intense thunderstorm, what could have possibly happened in Dragon Pool? I must report the situation to Master Yu. What's going on? The comms failed at a time like this?
Does the darkness possess such an ability?
Nobody's got time for that. We'll have to look into it later. Fu Li!
Yes, madam. I'll head to Zhengong right away to inform Master Yu about the abnormality at Dragon Pool. I'll be back as soon as possible.
Dragon Pool is in a tight spot. We need to work fast and find out what's happening. This means we have no choice but to go deep inside to see for ourselves. Would you too?
Time is running out. We need to go, now.
Let's go. The ruins are in bad shape. Something must have stirred up a whole mess inside.
There's no end to the darkness. These traps... they show no signs of damage. Could someone have deliberately set them off?
Jamming our communications. Purposely setting off the traps. Just as I thought. They're up to no good.
Darn it, the seal has been broken. Enough with the games.
I sense strong gray space entity energy up ahead. Be careful.
This is a big one. The chaos ends now. Time to teach this beast a lesson for disrupting the peaceful lives of the people in Joltville.
we're facing an increasingly tough situation. This incident is not as simple as it seems. When the high-ranking darkness broke free from the Black Jade ruins, there were large-scale invasions of the darkness all over Domain 9.
To my knowledge, both Marshville and Aquaville are still fighting against waves of the darkness. Madame Ling Han and Lord Mingjing are on the front lines as we speak. Compared to the other regions, Ignisville suffered slightly less damage. This could be due to the fact that the Black Jade ruins in Ignisville had been reinforced before, which helped in keeping the darkness from kicking up too much of a storm.
Yes, I've already made arrangements to send aid to Marshville and Aquaville. A darkness invasion of this scale has never happened before. The darkness is attacking on multiple fronts, spreading our forces thin. This leaves us underpowered and constantly on the defensive. Consequently, the darkness within Dragonpool has faced much less resistance when breaking through the ruin. Without the help of you and Miss Shirley, I shudder to think what could have happened today.
That's just part of the job of the domain guards, isn't it?
Regardless, you have my thanks. Besides the abnormal activity in the darkness, there's one thing that really bothers me. Why Joltville, of all places?
Compared to other Black Jade ruins, the seal in Joltville's ruin is considerably stronger. If they wanted to break out easily, they should have gone for the ruins with weaker seals.
Could it be they prioritized releasing the most powerful darkness entity?
That's weird. It doesn't make any sense.
Is that so?
I'm sure you and Miss Shirley also noticed. It wasn't going all out during our fight. Or perhaps its abilities were being restricted by something. But then how did it manage to break out of the ruin?
There's a whole lot that doesn't add up. Jungong will follow up on this, using the lead you provided. Today, in order to assist the domain guards in dealing with the darkness invasion, we had to overload the timestamp system, causing the infinite sundial to operate beyond its capacity. This has left the field energy reserves across the domain extremely vulnerable, reaching a critical tipping point. If we can't find a way to power it up again soon, our fears about the infinite sundial failing might soon become a reality. Fortunately, Miss Brevi from Hycros has brought us some good news. After the completion of the Infinite Sundial revamp project, we will be able to roll out the long-postponed third-generation timestamp system, allowing us to harness a large amount of Omnium energy to take on the darkness.
From defense to offense, perhaps it's about time we strike back.
Today was also the first time we took down a high-ranking darkness that was held captive within a Black Jade ruin. Whatever the rest of the darkness is up to, Jungong is on it. You've all done a remarkable job today. Please, go get some rest.
Clearance level 5, Archon Elric from District 9. It's been a minute.
It's been a while indeed. Gestos.
You're all here. The Omnium reactor has been moved to the central area of the Infinite Sundial, and the pre-activation phase has commenced. Our work on revamping the Infinite Sundial is progressing as scheduled. Tempos is simulating possible situations that may arise from the Infinite Sundial's revamping. We must be fully prepared for any surprises. I've summoned the leaders of all regions in District 9 here, so that we may discuss our plan with our guests from Hykros.
Madame Ling Han is unable to attend due to the urgent situation with the darkness in Marshville. But I will take careful notes of your instructions, Master Yu.
Okay. Well, now Miss Brevi will explain the specific arrangements.
Alright. According to the data, the sundial squares of each region are linked to the Infinite Sundial, so the revamping work must be done in unison. Tianzhong Pavilion will be responsible for the full direction of the work on the Infinite Sundial and Sundial Squares. If you need anything, we will do our best to assist. Thank you so much, Miss Cute and Reliable Mimi. What did you say? Isn't that what Master Yu calls you?
Yes. It's fine. Carry on with the explanation.
Okay then. I'll continue. According to the plan, I'll work with Tianzhong Pavilion to complete the revamping work on the sundial squares in Joltville. We'll get some experience with the sundial squares there, and then we'll be able to more easily complete the work on the sundial squares in all of the other regions. Once the revamping is complete, we can finally pre-activate the sundial squares. After that, we'll activate the Omnium reactor, thereby finishing all of the prep work for activating the Infinite Sundial. Also, I heard that the previous Mara survey activity incited an intense reaction from the darkness. Perhaps that means that the darkness could also be affected by the small fluctuations in energy when the sundial squares are pre-activated? Could it be a precursor to an even bigger reaction? To ensure the smooth operation of the sundial squares, I strongly recommend that additional defenses be added nearby. The boundary must be kept secure.
Okay, I have no objection to that. Please arrange the defenses.
Due to the natural conditions of Marshville, the effects of the darkness are more intense there. I fear that revamping work of the Marshville sundial squares will take up too much time and delay the progress of the entire operation.
The field energy resources are nearly depleted. We can't afford any delays. Zhengong will send help to Marshville to ensure the sundial square's revamping work stays on schedule.
Marshville's Department of Yuheng can also provide assistance, and Dr. Rubilia will help as well.
How about we go with Yen Miao back to Marshville?
Thank you for your help. All right, that's all on the agenda for this meeting. I won't take up any more of your precious time. Wait a moment, Miss Brevi. I still have some questions that I hope you can answer.
I heard Ling Qiao talk about the situation in Aquaville before. Be careful while you're over there.
Thank you. I will. But I think I should be the one saying that to you. You two have already done so much for Domain 9. It's hard to put into words how personally thankful I am. So please, be careful on your way back to Marshville. Don't get hurt.
You too. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself earlier. I'm Yen Miao, Overseer of the Department of Yuheng. We are mainly responsible for research on the issue of the darkness in Domain 9.
We identified the biological characteristics of each darkness entity and used that knowledge to assist other organizations in fighting the darkness. To be precise, we are not simply an academic organization, but also one of military support and tactical analysis. We will aid you in the upcoming Infinite Sundial revamp project in Marshville and investigate the reason behind the unusual darkness activity. Oh, yes! Dr. Rubilia and some of the others are conducting research on the darkness at the Department of Yuheng. Her unique insights into the research have helped us make various breakthroughs recently. Perhaps we will soon be able to unravel the mystery of Marshville's Black Jade Ruin.
Is there anything special about the Black Jade Ruin in Marshville?
Well, it's a little complicated to describe. It will be easier to observe it for yourself once we arrive in Marshville.